For Jayson.
Go. On a night where you might not have it quite like you're used to, especially in the fourth quarter. So what's it like to just look over and see Jaylen just hitting these shots and kind of taking over and just being able to kind of have that kind of person next to you on the court?
It's great. And, through the course of a long season, I think that's the benefit of being on a really talented team like we are. Like Joe says, on any given night, it's going to be, a different one or two guys. And I think, that's a product of why, we're 20-5. That's the luxury that we have, that we just have so many talented guys that can get it going on any given night.
And Jaylen was just talking about his role changing a little bit because you do have a talented team, because you have, Porzingis and Holiday and Derek that can score a bunch. What have you seen? Like, your role might be the one that changes the least, but for Jaylen to kind of step into more of a playmaker role, pick and roll ball handler, what's that say about him being able to evolve as he's 27? He's pretty established in what he's done.
No, absolutely. I think, credit to him and to everybody. We all talk about sacrificing, and it's not easy, right? He was second team All-NBA last year, averaged 27 points or whatever, and to kind of take I don't want to say a step back, but, obviously in points and things like that and usage or whatever, just to do all of that so we can have a better chance to win, and knowing that we've added, some guys on our team that, can help us in those situations. I think it's going to pay off in the long run. And, being on a great team, I think for us being so close these last 2 years and, coming up short, we all understand that, we're willing to do whatever it takes to get over that hump, come June.
We didn't talk to you after the last Orlando game. Considering the way that they gave you guys troubles, how physical they were, beating you 4 games straight, what was the attitude like in the locker room toward kind of coming out and maybe not sending a message, but kind of getting back to normal against them?
This was a challenging week, and I know, throughout the course of the season, we always talk about we got a long way to go, a lot of things we can work on, which is true, but what we did this week was impressive. I feel like I'm not certain that last year we would have won all 4 of these games, but, playing 2 really good teams that present different challenges, teams that, especially Orlando, we struggled with in the past, especially Friday, we had 3 bigs out, and, the way that we played in that game and figured out to win. Winning these 4 games at home, I don't know what everybody else felt. It was impressive. I was proud of the way we played.
When you say last year you're not sure you would have won this game, what's the difference now? What's the different feeling now? What kind of allowed you to win these 4 games?
I think we just learned from our mistakes. We've learned from things that we didn't do so well in the past last year, and we apply them just a little bit better this year from game to game.
Gary.
So Banchero's a load. He got off 19 in the first quarter, but there was a moment where you blocked his dunk at the rim, and you were ecstatic about that. What's that feeling like to make a defensive stop? And to kind of curtail a guy who's got it going and kind of change the tone with defense instead of, let's say, a three-pointer.
Yeah, just the competitiveness of this game, trying to make impact. I say it all the time on both ends of the floor. And you see how, the guys on the bench reacted. Sometimes they get more excited when I do things like that than when I score. It's like a snowball effect when, we make those plays on defense. It's just the energy continues to carry throughout the team, and, we feed off that.
you're just comparing to last season. Last year you guys were one of the best teams. You almost made the finals. So like the margin between that and actually winning a championship, it's not that huge of a gap. So how can you tell what's actually better than last year, and how does that become consistent and permanent?
Some things you just know, right? I've been on enough teams, and we was 20-5 at this point last year, so it's not like we weren't good. But I think it's just certain moments throughout the season. We had it's like 2 playoff series kind of, and I think the way that we just responded from game to game. We played 4 games in 6 days. And the win, how we did, I feel like was impressive.
Thanks, Jayson.